18th. I haven't even touched the game, and that is shameful for my gaming career. No, I'm talking about the regular one, the first one. Basically, Lydia is basically not technically your average type of media girl. She kind of only started it mostly because of her mother, who was doing some underground work alongside her father, who technically really isn't her actual parents. That's a whole nother thing to come later on. But basically, she always enjoyed the media. She always enjoyed listening and try to decode like what is the truth that they're saying, what isn't the truth. It was always like a fun little game to her. And along the way, she did meet like a few people and even a group of people that needed her assistance on something. She got the information for them, and now they're in goods with each other. That's pretty much all that I have for her at the moment. Basically, okay, so basically her living situation style, she lives with her partner in quote unquote crime. Her friend that she known ever since that she started the whole going behind the parents' back and sneaking out to do a little media work herself. She been living with him to do a little bit of work for quite some time now. Ever since the death of her mother, she been living with him. All four of her siblings do know where she's at, but the father isn't quite sure exactly where she is, but the siblings are assuring him that she's just fine where she at.
Okay, for some reason my mic was out. I'm an idiot. I had muted my mic because I'm an idiot. Sorry. Hello and welcome to Cyberpunk 2020, people. I just realized I mute myself because I'm a godless idiot. Oh god, this is gonna be one of those nights, isn't it?
Hey, look, my side is the stream caught it, so caught your idiocy red-handed, so we're good.
Okay, so like I was saying, I was describing the world to Rosa. I was describing how her apartment is a very small place, bed completely messed up, bottles around the bed, almost like memories of a very heavy night drinking, of a binge night. As your eyes were slowly opening, or maybe you haven't been able to sleep. Your eyelids completely, I mean, partially open, as sometimes you can see the light coming from the windows of vehicles moving outside. The splashing of rain constantly screaming through your windlet. The sky. Hold on, where the fuck I left it? Ah, yeah, there you are. Again, people, I'm sorry. The sky above the port was the color of a television turned to a dead channel, buzzing and screaming, hissing electrically into your ear. Next to you, like I said, there was a small holographic watch, constantly clicking, constantly moving. It's nudging. Hold on. It's nudging movements, hissing as it told you the stories about what time it was. It was tuned out not to a local network, not to a local news channel, but tuned to those channels that only open at certain hours of the night. Question: your character lives in an apartment or in an arcology?
Okay, what's the difference between the two?
Okay, apartment building, you know what it is, right? Like a normal apartment building. An arcology, imagine an apartment building that has at least 300 floors. That is divided by neighborhoods, depending on which floor you are in. And at least a million to 2 million people live there. Have you seen the movie Dread?
Yeah,
The,
seen it. I was thinking more that she lived in a house, so it would be easier to do her work.
I mean, either way, like the whole building from Dread, that's an arcology. So you open your eyes slightly as from the holographic memory next to you, the clock starts melting and turning into something else, something different. As you can hear the final strums of a very loud guitar, the screamings of the rock music against your ear. Uh, it's a very 80s kind of music. You can recognize. You don't know the band. You don't know its name, but you know it's from before the collapse, from before the law became more rigorous, from before the media was censored. As you can hear the sounds of that, the screams of the machinery. Hold on, this is. Sorry, I'm checking something out. You notice that the lights out through the slum are moving back and forth as suddenly the holographic memory starts taking the shape of a man. Sunglasses, big mustache, a big hat with two guns crossed. As his voice comes like a ghost, saying, "Well, that was Clash and the boys. The noise is being a bitch for all of you. I can totally tell. I've been getting reports that the Arasaka forces are fighting some of the tigers outside the Osaka Plaza. As for you, my boys, Stay safe, stay loud, stay noxious. Through the grapevine within the grid, I've been hearing that the Sons of Anarchy are gonna be playing tonight at the gasworks. It's gonna be a loud gig. So if you go there, tell them that your good friend the Killmaster sent you there. I'm gonna, me and the boys maybe go there, maybe not. We'll be keeping an eye through the grapevine. So remember, boys, girls, and everything in between. Keep your gunpowder dry. Keep your attitude, and keep yourself safe. And fuck the man. This is the Killmeister signing off for tonight. I'll be at the gasworks. Take care and good night. As suddenly his image fades out and the music gets getting louder, as you hear something say, a very mechanical voice saying, "The corporations are here to fuck you all up. Fuck the system. Fuck the corporations. Fuck you. You are listening to WKNNN, the Go Fuck Yourself radio for Anarchs United, live and wired from the deeps of Night City. You can come to our location at www.gofuckyourself.com, and if you want to bring us a souvenir, sure, just take the box and shove it up your mama's ass." What do you do?
Oh, it's this loud. I just start getting up and start getting ready for the usual routine, which is basically just scouting around the area, listening in to people's stuff mostly,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe go visit the pack that I met a while back when I was like 17, 18 maybe.
Mm-hmm. So, you turn off the radio. As soon as you turn off the radio, you can see. You walk to the bathroom. You see yourself. Question: uh, Are you a chromed or not? Let me explain. In Cyberpunk, there's two terms. There is the chrome term and not. When you're chrome, it means that you show your cybernetics, that you're proud of them. When you're not a chromed, when you're a skin job, it means that your cybernetics, you hide them with a special gel. That makes it look like actual flesh.
For her, she don't show what cybernetics she has.
By the way, that doesn't really matter. People don't really care.
She just like it that way. It just makes her feel better.
Okay.
Besides, most of her current cybernetics is like her forked tongue and the cybernetics that's the camera cybernetics that's in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case her glasses or camera is lost or something, she got her eyes.
Mm-hmm. So, you go to the bathroom. You give yourself a quick wash. Pick odds or evens.
Too salty, but odds.
Odds. Okay. The water comes clean. This is rare, so probably they're fixing the reposition center. Basically, the building has its own filtering station, so water is not that contaminated. It comes out clear, which is a rarity. You quickly wash yourself. Uh, you use the toilet. You do your own shit. You put your clothes on as you walk to the living room. The living room is a big. I mean, it's a big couch with a coffee table. Next to the main door, there is something like a walk-in closet that has some guns, which are belong to the guy you're crashing with, and clothing. The kitchen is not very big. It's like an American style kitchen, like with an open wall where you can see into the living room. In the wall there is the TV. The TV is off, and also in the counter you can see a braindance device. Braindance is basically the video game systems of the future. So, for example, you put on the gloves, you put on the helmet, and you get, I don't know, Donkey Kong. So your mind will actually believe you're in the game. Okay? So they can be very addictive. Is braindance the web, the internet? No, 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 no. They work for different purposes. As for your computer, you're carrying an old beat up data term. No keyboard, so you're not a keyboard cowboy. It's a very old rusty piece of bucket, but still works. It's like if we're talking computer bursts, imagine that your character still carries a computer from 2005.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like it does its job, but it only does its job. Okay.
What does she need it for currently?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's about it. Uh, the other things you can see around the table are bottles. Some of them are of booze. Some other of them are drinking stuff. Um, you can see cigars, weed even. Weed is legal, so that's good. Hold on. There's a scream sheet on top of the table. The scream sheets are basically it's okay. Are you familiar with fax? With fax
Little.
machines? Okay.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, basically the scream sheets are sort of the newspaper of the future, which is printed from different data terms, and it's updated. Like it's one piece of paper that updates every 5 minutes, but it lasts 24 hours. I mean 8 hours. After that, you can dispatch it. The only thing you can see on top of the table is a couple of bottles of Abydos, where you can see the image of an Egyptian-looking woman licking her own lips with massive tits. Like the only thing that's covered her nipples are tentacles going down into the name of Abydos. The scream sheet is just saying how Richard Knight is about to open a new college in Haywood. Richard Knight is basically the mayor of the city. In other
Hmm.
news, the body of Akira Tetsuo wasn't found after her car crash on Europe. Police start investigating, um, etc., etc., etc. Let me do a roll for you. The only thing that catches your eye for a moment is the weather report, which is going live. It's saying that there's gonna be radiation is not too high, so it's recommended for vulnerable people to put on the radiation creams. It's expected acid rain in some parts of the city, so carry your neutralizing umbrellas or any clothing that is made for dealing with that type of radiation. I mean, with acid. Okay. The only other things I'm giving you to your characters, if you want to write them down. Let me see. Sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Video cam, pocket TV. Oh, you have a pocket TV, okay? Your pocket TV can connect to different channels and to legal and illegal channels. But I'm also giving you an optical agent. Let me explain. Agent is basically a cell phone that has limited usage in the sense of, will you be able to hack somebody with your phone? No, no, no. It's not Watch Dogs, but it's a little bit. It's basically your cell phone from the future. Okay?
Sounds sounds right for this.
Yeah. Like if your character has cyber optics, you can connect your agent to your eyes, so you can see who's ever talking to you, and you can see like an advanced screen in your eyelids and whatnot. So what's your plan?
First,
Hmm?
since I see that there's a drink on the table, I think that maybe he's still home or he already he left out to do his quote unquote work.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, do you go to his room to check on him?
Yep.
The door is completely closed. You can hear old illegal music banging from his front door. You can hear the guy screaming and laughing maniacally, like his life it's hanging on a wire. But the guy is completely, I want to say insane, but it sounds kind of insane, like laughing out loud as suddenly he stops. The door opens and you see this very thin guy with pigtails falling from his head, very small glasses, and you can see that's your name. That you've been crashing with Serial. Serial killer. It's a hacker, a netrunner. He is, I want to say, the most popular guy ever, but he's one of the top tiers within this area of town or within your district. You can see Serial chewing bubblegum, giving you a big silly smile, saying, "Hey, I'm a little bit busy. What's happening, Linda? What's going on?"
See, are you going to just stay here today, or are you going to actually go out this time?
Okay, so I know this guy who wanted me to get him a thing, so I might go to the club. Are you coming?
Yeah, besides, I gotta go meet my partner up there anyways. How else am I supposed to do my work without my, she just put up the quotation mark finger, hacker?
The guy nods as he looks at you, saying, "All right, get ready." Oh, and a little bit of an advice. I'm doing a gig for somebody, and he leans closer to your ear, saying, "Never let your password be your safe word."
Did you forget where I came?
Hey, I'm just saying, okay?
I
Uh,
may be short, I may look like a child, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid enough to make my password that.
Trust me, there's people who do all type of weird shit.
Like
So,
you,
okay, get yourself ready.
I
Uh,
am already ready. I already got all my names.
hold on, let me see. We're gonna head out to the short circuit, okay? So, give me a moment. He says, pulling from his back pocket a toothbrush as he walks to the bathroom brushing his teeth. The guy's wearing a long trench coat, um, suspenders, a shirt that says Dead Kennedys. As for his cybernetics, you see two little plugs on his forehead, on the side of his forehead. The glasses, you don't know if they're augmented or not. You never knew. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna mute the combo for a couple of hours. So as you're waiting for him, he comes out as he looks at you. He pulls his from his pocket a bunch of cards. Some of them you know they are stolen. As he tells you that he's gonna call us an Uber. As you guys walk through the main doors, you head to the front door. You close it as you see a scanner opening up. Basically, the houses on this part of town are civilized enough that they allow you fingerprint and eye scan to let you in. Okay. So, Rosa, as you and this slanky guy walk by the hallways, roll intelligence plus perception plus human perception.
I should actually put this onto my other thing so I don't have to go back and forth like this, but it's fine.
Your intelligence is 8, your human perception is 2.
Alright. You said 8 and 2, right?
You have intelligence 8 and human perception 2. Yeah.
10.
Rosa, you misrolled. It's 1d10. It's
Oh,
I'm gonna
just
roll.
one of these.
I'm gonna roll for you so you can learn. 1d10 plus. You have 8 and 2 plus 8 plus 2. So that's 15. As you're walking with him, he just looks down at you saying, "So, did you got yourself an input or something?" Input is boyfriend. And output is girlfriend. Because you know how wires work. He just walks next to you as a couple of.
No, he's not that type of partner. He's one of my friends who helped me with
Yeah,
my work.
okay, but I'm saying that you can always fuck your friends. As you guys are walking, you suddenly hear from one of the apartments.
That was a one-time thing. We was both drunk.
Okay, whatever rocks your hardware, baby. As you guys are walking through the massive building, heading to the elevators, across the massive gap, you can see images of a guy, a very muscular guy, looking at you, Rosa, eye to eye. You can hear the sweet sax coming from the speakers. As the guy, you can see two heads under him, a man and a woman. The guy looks at you eye to eye as the hologram says, "Hey Linda, remember, Mr. Stud, they will never know. It's our dirty secret." The image suddenly changes into a woman that looks exactly like you in a beach, saying, "Tired of the city, looking for a new spa, looking somewhere to spend some time with your loved ones." As she says that, as a glass shows up in your hand. "Hey Linda, let's take a break. Let's travel to Hawaii. Head to only 99.99. We can stay there and live our little paradise." The image suddenly warps into Serial, but then the image glitches as the man. You see a man that's on a bar drinking a beer, saying, "Hey Serial, I am a fucker, 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 fucker." Serial just giggles, saying, "Yeah, I hate when the advertisers do that shit. I should get you a code for that so they don't track you like that, man." Yes, in the future, advertisers react to your eyes. Like, depending on what you buy, your agent also updates your provider so they can make advertising react to you. As you guys head to the elevator, you suddenly hear a massive, loud explosion coming from one of the apartments underneath. As the elevator goes down, you can see a group of police officers against the door shouting, "Night City Police, open up!" As the turbo elevator starts going fast downwards. What do you do?
The fuck?
Rosa?
Yeah.
What do you do, honey?
Basically, she is. So they're in an elevator, right?
Yeah. Like,
So
see?
basically,
Yeah?
since the elevator going down fast, she holding on to the rail.
It's not like you're going stupidly fast. It's like, it's moving fast, but it's not like you're screaming and glued to the walls.
So she's just wondering why are the cops here?
Roll.
That basically.
Mhm.
That basically all that she's wondering.
I'm gonna ask you to do me a roll of. Just roll intelligence.
That'd be an 8.
Yeah. By the way, your character doesn't have. There's a special ability called Family. You don't have that ability. That's exclusive for the nomads. So,
No, but with being friends with nomads, you get
oh,
+2.
okay.
And
So,
that what happened when she turned 18. She bumped into this group of nomads, and she helped them out with something. They helped her, and then along the line throughout that year, they became friends.
okay. So let me put it like this. Do you know how I hate to put it like this, but you know how in some ghettos there's always the cops around and you can always hear gunfights and whatnot? It's like that. It's your character is not that faced to it, but she knows that's kind of the same shit, different day.
I wonder this time.
But yeah, the elevator starts going down as suddenly the numbers go from 50 to 40, and when it's saying that, you can see you can hear a voice saying, "You have arrived to Peach Streets." I mean, to Peach neighborhood. 30 to 20, you have arrived to Oaken. 20 to 1, you have arrived to the commercial center. Please have a wonderful and amazing day. As soon as the doors open, around you there's 100 of small stores and the main gates that lead into the night city. As you guys are walking outside, you can see very cheaty type of stores. I'm not saying things like Walmart, but I'm saying like the local I mean, like the local markets,
Mm-hmm.
Chinese stores that sell you Chinese food of doubtful reputation. There's a basketball court. Considering the time, some of the kids are out there, but most of them are not. There's still people. There's of the stores, I would say out of 100, at least 20 are still open that are 24/7. You can see a small pharmacy tended by a robot. When I say robot, don't think that the machine is intelligent enough to hold conversation. Robots in Cyberpunk are pretty basic, at least for common households.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a pawn shop that's still open in the first floor. Uh, you can see a couple of stores selling old used items, stores that sell decoration that's pretty much knockoffs and whatnot. You guys cross the main gates, which is this massive security door, which is already open, and outside you can see streets. You can see cars. I mean, normal cars that use normal fuel. As you can see, also flying cars moving above your heads, AVs, how they call them. The outside, the building in the outside has every, I would say, 50 floors in different sections, has a small quote unquote improvised parks. But none of the plants are real. Like this part of town doesn't afford that. You don't have enough money to afford a plant. So to give you a better idea of where you are in the map, okay, you live by Watson, okay, around, I would say, around this part. As you guys are out there, you can see that Serial is already typing something on his phone as a car suddenly arrives. The car is just an Oldsmobile, a very old, beat up Oldsmobile from the 80s. The driver just parks outside. He opens the window as he looks at both of you, saying, Mr. Killer? Yeah, it's me. Okay, hop in. What do you do? Rosa?
I get inside them.
Okay. You get inside the car. Both of you are very crammed up in the back. In the middle, you can see a massive glass that gives you the idea that it might be bulletproof. In the back, there is a small TV, a very small flat TV where you can see ads and commercials for different corporations. from hold on, from cybernetics, cyberware, where you can see a woman being built. The image suddenly changes into a prostitute like being beat up by her pimp. She pulls a gun, she shoots the guy in the face at point blank, and suddenly you can see the logo of an arms dealer saying, hold on, where the fuck is it? It's not Kendashi, is it? Saying the, hold on, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm looking through my reference book here. It's basically so you can start getting used to the language of the city. Yeah, never mind.
Looking for an image for low screw, so don't mind me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an arms dealer that makes very cheap weaponry for anyone, basically. Anyways, you see that as the car keeps moving downtown, the driver just sometimes looks back at you as in the screen. There's a small corner saying, "So, where are you guys heading?" As the car starts moving slowly away from the building. Cyril says, "Oh, we're going to the hardware, man." "Oh, to that hacker place?" Yeah. There's a good party going on. Oh, budget arms. That was the words.
Budget arm?
Budget arms. The image of the woman holding the gun and shooting her pimp in the face.
Ah.
Budget arms. Second Amendment is not just for the rich. As the car keeps moving into the bridge, you can see that there's a lot of vehicles. Like, even if it's almost midnight, the city never sleeps. The city center, it's a massive coalition of buildings, some of them even bigger than your own. The tower where you live shades in comparison to the ones in the Corpo town. Corpo town is the central corporate center. If you see in the Roll20, there's two maps. When you see city center, there's one underneath that's in different colors. That's the city center. Okay. So you're gonna imagine that the corporate center is huge, massive, sprawling. Is that circular station in here? Okay. The car takes a sharp left as they cross through the. Hold on. So the car takes a sharp left as they cross through the bridge, heading to the old town. Hold on. Outside, you can see people doing their own business, walking from side to side. Sometimes you can see people wearing very religious type of clothing, holding signs that says "metal is sin." Sometimes you can see police choppers following a car. Sometimes you can see shady business deals going in some part of the city. Cyril is just checking his cell phone, not saying much. While the driver just takes a quick left until he stops in front of a bar. The words hardwired are hard is made of metal, wire is made of holograms that make zeros and ones. The guy, the driver stops. He tells Cyril it's gonna be $7. Cyril just pays him, taking one of the cards, passing it through a slot as you get out of the car. What do you do?
Start getting out the car while he's paying.
Yeah, he's paying. Okay. Outside it's raining. I assume your character bought an umbrella or a hoodie.
She brought her jacket hoodie.
Oh, sorry, it's not the hardwire. It's the short circuit. Hold on, let me see where exactly it is. Sorry, I'm trying to be. Okay, it's the short circuit. It should be.
You
around...
check the Discord. That's pretty much how he looks.
Give me a second. Sorry, I'm trying to make. Oh, it's right here. There's the short circuit. As soon as you walk as soon as you step outside the short circuit, you can hear the synthwave music slamming your ears. Outside, you can see at least two very big guys, very well dressed, looking down at some of the people of the crowd, constantly eyeing and making sure nobody's trying anything stupid. Okay. So as you are outside, you see that one of the bodyguards just looks at you as he says, go to the back of the line. There's at least six people in the line. Serial just walks closer to the guy saying, "Hey, man." As the bodyguard goes, "Holy shit. Okay. Are you? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, this chick, she's coming with me. Oh, we're sorry, Mr. Killer. Yeah, whatever." As the bodyguards allow you to go inside. The crowd is full. It's packing full. The place glows with a blue and reddish laser lights that constantly bounce from wall to wall. There is hold on, there's two guys on a central stage when people are shouting and screaming at them. There's a betting board with the names Deus Ex and the names Dust Devil. There's a counter in the middle, and as you can see, both of them, one of them typing in a keyboard and the other one connected to the machine. In the sides, you can see holographic pole dancers. The place is crowded, like I said, it's two floors on aiming downwards. Counters and tables, gang members. You can see a couple of booster gangs in the place. From the Trekkies, so you can see a couple of guys wearing red shirts. You can see a couple of brainiacs, which is always bad news. Guys with heavy cybernetics, especially in their heads. Diskette and CD symbols coming their foreheads. As the two guys in the central stage are competing against each other to outhack each other. The barman, there's a bit, like I said, the bar is a circle with bottles in the middle, and there's at least three or four barmen and barmaids as members of the crowd are getting closer, asking for drinks, screaming very loudly as the voices of the crowd overwhelm the place. The beat is very hard and steadily. In some of the booths, you can see guys doing drugs, doing synth coke, others selling Smash or Berserk. You can also see some guys, possibly working with fixers, selling programs, selling chip wires, selling software. You see that Serial grabs your shoulders, shaking them a little bit as you and him are going down the stairs. He talks to you very loudly, saying, "Hey, I gotta find a guy in here, but if you need me, I'll give you a call, okay?" What do you do?
I'm going to look for my friend. It should be easy. He's probably the only one wearing all black.
Roll intelligence plus perception with a -3. So your intelligence is 3.
So, 1, 3,
With -3, yeah.
plus 8 plus perception is
2. Your perception is 2.
2 now. 2 minus 3.
Oh, yeah, no, it's very fucking hard to find him. They're like looking somebody in black. Half of the guys here are wearing black. Some of them have tattoos that glow, and whenever certain lights hit, certain highlights of the tattoo glow, and others not. You see a little bit of everything. Men, women, people in between. A couple of exotics in the crowd. It's very hard to move. You like have to say, "Excuse me, excuse me." to move around. Let me do a roll. As you're walking through the crowd, you can suddenly feel somebody grabbing your butt, squeezing it into their hand. What do you do?
It rolls her eyes and slowly turn around to see who that is, with a very I am not in the mood face.
It's a man. I mean, at first he looks like a man. He's wearing a very tight shirt, but you can see that he has breasts. As you look down, he's wearing very tight shorts, and you can see that the outline of his bulge. He's wearing like a fluffy jacket. One of his eyes is glowing. His hair is a long black stripe, but the sides sort of wave like the bioluminescence of a fish. As soon as you say that, the guy just lifts his hands as both a female and a male voice come from his throat saying, "Sorry, sorry."
It's quite alright. I'm just trying to find my friend right now.
You can always ask in the bar. I'm gonna give you that one for free.
She just heads to the bar.
Roll for let's see, body, to make your way through the crowd. Hey, Crazy May.
Basically, that'll just be a 8. Alright.
Yeah.
Just like intelligence.
Yep.
10.
10. You start making your way through the bar. Some of the people move away as you don't get to the bar. You have to lean closer to move through the crowd of people. As around you can hear people saying, "Vodka, martini, give me a brain freeze." As the barman is a bald guy with a big mustache. His eyes are completely missing. Instead of his eyes, he has one long piece of metal with little holes in them. The guy has a cybernetic arm and he points at the crowd saying, "You, what do you want?" Vodka martini. And his glasses something glows for a second. As he goes like, "Okay, next, you. Whiskey for counter for table 2. Done. You." The guy points at you. "You, what do you want? Quickly."
I'm just looking for my friend. Black puffy jacket.
He looks at you saying, "Handler, name, quickly. I don't have all day."
Low screw.
Low. He stops for a second. He looks at one of the bartenders. The bartender looks at him. He looks at one of the waitresses. The waitresses look at the first guy. As you can see, he's like a light going in his glasses saying, "Table 5.
She nods her head and goes that way.
You head to the 5th table. Next to every table, there's a number. You head to the table 5, where you can see this woman wearing the puffy jacket, holding over her shoulders. She's drinking by herself. She looks at you as she waves her arm, telling you to calling you to get closer.
She just sits in the bar with him.
As soon as you sit down, the woman, she looks around. She moves her finger around, like trying to say the crowd. As she, let me do something. She hands you a small. She opens a small case and she pulls 2 little beads. They're no bigger than beans. She points at them and she points to her ears. Do you put them?
So there's beans?
Yeah, they look like beans, but with little wiring.
So I'm guessing by the fact that she pointed to her ears, she wants me to put them to my ears so we could hear each other.
Yeah.
So she just does that then.
She takes another small. She opens the case a little bit more. She takes a little patch. As she shows you something like looks like a bandage, very small, no more bigger than your finger. As she aims it to your throat. Do you put it against your throat?
Mm-hmm.
The patch is very sticky, very gluey. Like it attaches very easily to your fingers. You put it against your throat, as suddenly her eyes glow reddish for a second, and in your ears you can hear you can still hear the crowd, but you can hear her clearly. She's not moving her lips. She's not talking, but she goes like, "Okay, that's better." So, how was your trip?
It was good.
Hmm?
To be honest, I wish I could have crashed with you, but you're in a full house already. I don't want to bother you as much as I already have to.
So you don't even have to move your lips. You project the sound through your throat, and she can hear you clearly.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This equipment is not very good. So after this, she might have to sell it or get rid of it. So it's not gonna give you instant communication between long lines, basically. She looks at you,
Gotcha.
saying, "I have a scoop for you. Um, next to your finger, there's something glowing in the table. A small button. Do you press it?"
She just give it a like tap.
As soon as you tap it, in front of you, a light generates a hologram. The hologram has nothing but drinks and food at different prices. From the beer is $5, but if you're a chick, it's gonna be $2. Any drink is it's like instead of being like $10, it's gonna be like $5. It's gonna be like half.
Hmm.
So tonight is ladies. I mean, it's hacking night, so ladies get the uh, two drinks. The first one is, I mean, if you order two drinks, one of them is gonna be free. As for the food, there's a couple of recommendations. They're selling sushi, burgers, French fries. Nothing of them real. There's two menus, one for full cybernetics and one for organs. See, if your body has too much cybernetics, it won't be able to process food, so you have to eat special foods or special protein. As a human, you can eat it, but that's gonna fuck your stomach. Do you order anything?
Milkshakes.
What? You're ordering a milkshake at a bar?
Look, even milkshakes. I've seen people put alcohol in milkshake. It's possible.
So okay, so you order yourself a pink pony. You select it, you tap it as the woman looks at you saying, why do you always have to go with the pussy drinks? No offense. She taps herself again and she orders some whiskey.
You should know I'm not used to alcohol just yet. I know you don't mean since I was 14 and all, but come on.
Yeah, but come on, you're not a little girl. Besides, look, I know you like to keep that case that you have looking like a little girl or looking very youngful. But what are you gonna do after? Are you gonna save some money to buy yourself a new case? By case, it's a slang for body. So she's asking you if you're gonna go full cyber or not, or you're gonna go gradually.
Hmm. I might go gradually, but to be honest, I don't mind his body. Besides, how else I'm supposed to easily hide from some people?
That's fair. So, okay, I have something.